Peace and blessings. My name is Cinnamon, and today I am here to do a horoscope reading for Gemini. Gemini, this horoscope reading is for the waxing phase that's coming up, which is November the 13th going through November to the 23rd. This waxing phase begins with a new moon in Scorpio. Very interesting because new moon in Scorpio brings a lot of transformation energy and has a lot to do with us doing our shadow work. Shadow work is very important. And as this is the end of the year, we all need to be preparing ourselves. We need to be doing work to get ready for this upcoming energy in 2024 as the earth shifts and changes and frequency shifts and change. We all need to be doing the work. We all need to be preparing so that we can flow smoothly with the shifts of the universe. And that is why I do these readings. I do these readings to prepare everyone for knowing what energy is coming for you, how to best utilize this energy, how to just harmonize with the universe. It's like, we don't want to be swimming upstream. We want to go with the flow, not against the flow. So that is why I do these readings. And so things that are great to do during waxing phases. One is, of course, on the new moon, do your new moon rituals, set your intentions, pray, meditate, do a reading, see what things you really should be focusing on, for you as an individual. These readings will help you in general, a more general reading for all Geminis, but always make sure that you get your own personal readings so that you can see what you need to do. If you need help, I am happy to help. I love doing readings. I love helping others. So, like I said, for this upcoming waxing phase, things that are really good to do, waxing phases are always good for socializing, doing things, doing your spell work, if you want things to grow, anything that you want to grow in your life, this is what the focus is during a waxing phase. If you want your bank account to grow, then you do the work to make your bank account grow. If you want your relationships to grow, you do the work for that. You want your hair to grow, this is a good time to snip off dead ends, because any kind of cutting, even if you cut your grass during the waxing phase, everything grows faster. Another thing to do during the waxing phase is, make purchases. If you have any big purchases that you want to make, it's best to do them during the waxing phase, because that is the time to make large purchases that you like, a car or a house or jewelry, or hey, I need a new refrigerator. This is the time to do that because you have better, it's like I said, the energy from the universe is like, hey, here, go this path. And when you go with the flow, things go great. One thing to watch out for is when the moon is void of course. When the moon is void of course, that's not the time to make purchases almost of any kind, because every time that happens, most people end up with a lemon or something's wrong with it, it's defective, I gotta send it back to Amazon or whatever. Look at your calendar, and I strongly suggest that everyone get an astrological calendar, because it'll let you know when the moon is void of course. And what that means is, just like the sun goes from zodiac to zodiac, and so does the moon. But with the moon, when the moon leaves one zodiac sign, there's a pause, there's a void where she's not in either sign. She's leaving one, going into the next, but she's like in a nothing area, like taking a break. And so that is void of course. And void of course, like I said, is, I don't know, something happens. I recently bought a tarot deck during void of course, and it was a counterfeit deck. So usually I do pay attention to these things. So I'm back on that now, and I will be using my astrological calendar more often. But I just wanted to share that. Things not to do during a waxing phase. I am letting everyone know I greatly apologize because I gave some information that was not true. I got it from the wrong source. And that was when and when not to do like surgeries and big procedures. The best time to do surgeries is during the waning phase. I know I said that's not the best time, but I was kind of focused on the full moon. So I do apologize. What it is that from the new moon till the full moon is the time not to do it, because those are the times it takes the body longer to heal, and there's more risk that are involved in getting any surgeries done during that time. I really went on 3 different medical journals to confirm this, that yes, the best time to get surgeries and any kind of procedures done is during the waning phase, after the full moon and before the new moon. That's the best time, not during the waxing phase. So if you can avoid it and you can schedule your procedures, schedule them for the waning phase. You will have the best luck during that time. Like I said, I know emergencies come up. So, if an emergency comes up, just, pray, do your protection work. But yeah, if you can schedule it for the waning phase, please do. So, trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say before we move on. I don't think so. Let's go ahead. So, Gemini, here we go. Today is Wednesday. It's your day of the week. And your tarot card is the Lover's card. So, today I have 3 different Lover's cards. This one is from the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. Let's get close up so you can see that. Very nice. This one is from the Tarot of Dragons. I love that. You can see the 2 dragons kissing, and then the 2 ibis over there kissing, and then you see the 2 fish. They're just swimming in this yin yang kind of symbol thing. It's just beautiful. I love this deck. And then this Lover's card is from the Sun and Moon Tarot. I love this deck because everyone in the deck has locks. And I love the artwork that they did. It's very beautiful. Here we have aventurine. Aventurine is a very good stone for Geminis. Gemini, you are very adventurous people, and this is just a great stone for you. Here we have amethyst, and I use amethyst to bring in the wonderful healing and higher energies for performing these horoscopes. Here is the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck. This is the one that I have. There's so many of them out there. Like, they keep redoing them over and over. This Sun and Moon Tarot deck. And here is Tarot of Dragons. I love this deck. This one is like number 2 for me in like my favorite decks. Of course, my favorite is my own, but then there's the tarot dragons, the artwork, and this is amazing. I love it. So I just wanted to share that with you. I like to share different decks, so every time I do these videos, there'll probably be different decks up here. There'll all be the Lover's card because you are Geminis and that's your card. So every time you see me, I'll have different Lover's cards up here. Let's get on with the next part of this reading. Okay, so as always, I cleanse the crystals in your zodiac incense. So this is the incense for Gemini. So you can get all that good Gemini energy on the crystals to give you the most precise reading for this upcoming phase. Now today I have a tarot deck that will be coming in the mail today, and I will be doing an unboxing video. I can't wait to show you because this is a new deck that just came out, and I'm really excited about doing this unboxing. It's gonna be a surprise. I can't wait. You'll see it. But I love tarot decks. And I love seeing the different artwork and, everyone's different take on, different cards, different, they even give them different names sometimes. I know I have. As a matter of fact, I am currently working on a new deck. So I'll share more about that one later. But for right now, we are going to give you, Gemini, your horoscope for this upcoming waxing phase. So remember, this horoscope is for November the 13th through the 26th. Gemini, let stones fall where they may. Interesting. They all went to one side of the... That's interesting. Okay. It says they all got kind of concentrated, so your energy is very concentrated, Gemini. This upcoming waxing phase is going to be dealing this shadow work. You ended up with 2 stones, 2 of them in your shadow self. One, this right here is amethyst, and this amethyst represents what you do to relax, or what you do to, like, when you're stressed, what you do to get over your stress. Some people meditate, some people smoke, some people drink wine, some people even exercise. Whatever you do to relieve yourself of stress is what this stone is talking about. And this stone, as you can see, is having the most effect on your shadow self, but it is going over here into your sex life. You got 2 stones in your sex life, 2 stones in your shadow self. Strong energy. So, whatever it is that you do to relieve your stress, it is having a positive effect. So that is good. So this is a time where when you get stressed, go ahead, and it's almost like you get guilt-free pass for whatever that you do. Guilt-free, because this is what you need during this time. So if it is, if you drink wine, go ahead and do that. If you exercise, there's no guilt in exercise, so you're good either way. Anyways, how this is affecting this is what we all need, because when it comes to our shadow selves, we all need to be doing this work, especially with this new moon in Scorpio. So this will help, but also, as you can see here, This stone represents your mate. If you don't have a mate, then this is what this stone also represents. And this stone has landed where it is a lot in the negative. It's got some in the positive. The positive is when it's into the center, but this is mostly negative. And what that means is issues that you and your mate are having, or if you don't have a mate, then this is having a negative effect on your shadow self. There is some that's positive, like I said. So if you do have a mate, this is going to be a time where the two of you are going to have to work out some issues. You are, because anything that has a negative effect on your shadow self is not good. Now I will explain, because you might be looking like, why is this one positive and this one's negative? Because this one did not cross over the line, so this one is still in this chamber, but when it is in the white, like it is right here, and it's crossing over into another, like, it's like a bridge. It's bridging these two right here. So that is what makes this one positive, and this one mainly negative, because it's not bridging those two. So like I said, when it comes to your relationship, your mate, you may be married, or you may, not be married yet, but your mate is having, well, it's maybe the issues and whatever is going on. Maybe you need to sit with your mate and figure out what's going on with them, because there might be something, like they're holding a lot of stress, or there's something that's bothering them, and they might be taking it out on you, and now that is affecting your shadow self. This is a time for communication, major communication, to correct this issue, because like I said, with this upcoming new moon, you need to be working on your shadow self, and you don't need anything hindering it. So yes, it's going to be a little stressful, but if you work through it together slowly, then this will not be so bad. You'll be able to get through this better. So yeah, take your time. Don't try and do overnight changes. Don't think things are going to just happen immediately. Know that it's going to take some work. Everything takes work. Nothing is just overnight. So with you having this forewarning, then you can easily control your emotions when you already know what's coming. So have a talk with your mate now, ahead of time, before the waxing phase, so that you're both aware of the energy that's coming, and you can start working on it now. Here we have clear quartz, and clear quartz has landed positively in your sex life. That is great, because what that means is clear quartz is your ability to self-analyze, to be able to look at yourself and be honest with self, and it's good to be brutally honest with self. Don't try to spare your ego. Be brutally honest with self, and that will really increase your sex life. And it's, for some people are sexually active and some people are not. Whatever your case may be, that is still your sex life. Your sex life could be, non-active, but that is your sex life. And being brutally honest will have a positive effect on your sex life, no matter what it is. Here, interesting. Got a lot of relationship stuff. This stone represents committed relationships, being committed. So this is an interesting one, because just like here, you can see this one is in and out also. Interesting, Gemini. So this committed relationship is having a positive, negative effect on your talents. So when it comes to your relationships, working on self is going to help with your sex life, being honest with self. But the things that's going on with you and your mate, you're going to have to really take some time and really be patient, be compassionate, and ask that your mate do the same if you are in a relationship. If you're not, then maybe you've been stressing about not being in a relationship. And maybe that is why these stones have shown up. These are things that you should sit and think about and meditate on. And really, during the waxing phase, I would say do a lot of like compassion, self-love, like just a lot of exercises in self-love and compassion, being more understanding. Take your time. Take some spiritual baths. Take a walk in the woods or something to keep yourself from becoming emotionally upset or upsetting others. It's time to just really take this upcoming energy slow and be as positive as possible through the whole thing. Carry a lot of rose quartz with you. Just keep that and maybe some very relaxing music going. Try not to get in any situation that is going to be upsetting. Try not to argue. This is one of those times where it's really going to be important for you to be calm. Be calm. Be loving and relax. And then this upcoming waxing phase will go much better for you. Like I said, you had some very strong, this was all very concentrated energy for you, Geminis. And I hope that this helps you. I hope that it is very, gives you guidance and things to think about. I hope you have enjoyed this. And if you have, I pray that you like, share, and subscribe so that we can get this message out to others. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a peaceful and a prosperous day. Bye.